What up, world? It's Mac. Tell me something slick and make it stick. Y'all already know, man. I'm back. I'm always back, but each time I come back bigger, better than ever. Listen, I got my player partner from Dayton, Ohio, man. They call it Gym City. He gonna have to explain to me, saying something about them gyms down there. We're gonna be back in a second. Stay tuned. Hey, get whatever you gotta get. Me and my man from Hankin TV, we're gonna get into this thing. We're gonna really bust down some real game for y'all. Sit tight, we'll be back in a second. Man, welcome back, everyone. Hey, look, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all know the drill over here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Man, JT, Hankin TV, what's happening, homie?
Hankin TV, what's the word?
Man, man, I'm glad we was able to connect, bro. So, listen, man, it's a lot to get into, but I kind of want you to allow the people, man, tell people a little bit about yourself. Obviously, I already spilled the beans. You from Gym City, Dayton, Ohio. But I'm going to let you kind of give your intro, man, and what you got going on. We're going to take it from there, bro.
Well, I'm JT, man. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. I'm a content creator. I'm an author. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a hustler.
That's right.
I'm an all-around person, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you what you give me.
There it is. So, hey, bro, let's listen, man. First and foremost, hey, I got it today. I want to make sure y'all see this right here, man. Hold on. I want to make sure y'all get that. Y'all get it right there. Yeah. Goddamn, make sure y'all see that. In love with the game. Make sure y'all go support my homeboy. Hey, JT, tell them where they can go get that book, bro, real quick. In love with the game.
You can DM me on Instagram, Hankin TV. I also got a website. The website is connected to all my social medias. But like I be telling everybody, if I'm gonna order a book, it's also on Amazon. But if I'm gonna order a book, I would prefer to get it from the author. But you can get it on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or you can just hit my DM.
Bro, that's a fact. So, bro, like me, I'm an author as well. Man, kind of tell me, bro, what got you into writing books, man? Where did that come from with you? What made you say, you know what? I got some stuff I want to share. I want to put into a book. How did that? Tell me about that journey, bro.
Well, man, to tell you the truth, man, I kind of growing up in school, man, doing reports and stuff like that. I found myself when I was younger, I always had the dictionary open. I always was aiming to win the writing contest in school, but I didn't actually want to be an author. But what happened was I did 15 years in the penitentiary, man. I did 10 years straight. And doing 10 years in the straight, man, you write a lot of love letters. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Writing letters. And then along with writing the letters, man, I got to reading. And that's when urban lit books, what they call street books, that's when they became popular in the late 90s, early 2000s.
That's a fact.
So I got to reading them because I could resonate so much with the characters and stuff. So I just got to read them, and that's all it was to do. I had no time. So along my journey, man, I ended up getting switching institutions, and I ended up going to an institution in Columbus, Ohio. And in Columbus, Ohio was the headquarters for Triple Crown Publications. And Triple Crown Publications was created by a lady by the name of Nikki Turner, who also had did some time in the Fed joint, and she wrote a book while she's incarcerated. And when she got out, she tried to get her book published, and she couldn't get a publisher, so she started her own publishing company and started a Triple Crown. And that was like one of the founding publishing companies for the street lit books.
Right.
When I got to the institution in Columbus, Ohio, they had called her in as a guest speaker one time. Called her in as far as to tell her story, being incarcerated, getting out, and starting a successful publication company. So when she came in, she was giving her spiel, tell us about how she got started, coming from Detroit to Ohio.
Gotcha.
How she wrote her book while she's incarcerated. So she got to explaining some of the books. So what she would do, she would be explaining like the plot of some of the books, and then she'd be trying to think of the author's name. And by me had read all of them, I'll just answer the question and tell her what the author's name was. So after the speaking engagement, she called me up and she's like, you done read a lot of books. She's like, you read? I said, yeah, I done read all of them. So she asked me, did I want a job? So I was like, yeah, I'll take a job. But what my job was, when a person write a book, the first thing you do, you write what you call a manuscript.
Okay.
And when you write your manuscript, you'll submit that to a publishing company for them to read over it and see if they want to publish your book. So my job was, when people submitted their manuscripts to Triple Crown Publications, they would send them to me, and I would read them and grade them and let them know if they was worth being graded in-house. So I did that for a while, and during my time doing that, I think two books for sure, but three books end up becoming published books.
Wow.
So by me doing that for so long and then reading so much, because they say the best writers are people who read.
That's a fact.
It taught me how to write a story, beginning, middle, and end. So I knew how to write a book. So, like I said, the early 2000s, mid 2000s, books had became popular. So what I wanted to do, I said I wanted to be behind the scenes, and I wanted to get out and start my own publishing company.
That's right.
So of course, after coming home from doing my time, I continued to work with them. You know what I'm saying? Being a reader. And one of the things that happened, just so happened, somebody from my city had sent in a manuscript, and me not knowing it was my city, I gave it to OK. But when I seen the hard copy of the book, I remembered the name, and it was from my city, and I had the opportunity to meet them.
Okay, that's what's up.
So I just kept having this story, man. It just kept popping up in my head, I had messed around and caught another bit. So while I was doing the bit, I just had this story to keep popping up in my head. So I was just messing around, man, and just started writing some of it. And it started sounding good. So then I got to telling people like, I'm writing a book. So I'm the type of person, when I say I'm doing something, I got to follow through.
That's a fact. Yes, sir.
So just so happened, I was doing a short bit. So when I got out, it wasn't finished. But I had so many people expecting this book that I just kept going, man. and that's how the book came about. And one of the things that made it kind of so easy for me, because although it's a fiction story, I mean, it is some true events in there.
That's right. That's right. Loosely based on some true things. Yeah. Wow.
So one of the things that also helped me, so like I told you, when I got out, it wasn't complete, but I kept writing. So I got out, started learning the social media thing. I came across somebody that made covers. So I went ahead and caught me a cover, and I started posting the cover to promote it. Because I told myself, man, once I post this cover and people expecting it, I got to come through.
There you go. That's real, bro. That's
so
real.
I end up getting in contact with another a guy who had started writing books while he was incarcerated. He got out and he started a publishing company called Kennerly Publications. So I went to a store one day. I went to like a store. My guy, he had a clothing store. So I was in there chopping up with him and telling him, like, man, I wrote a book. When I get it done, man, I want to sell it in your store. And he had a book on the counter, and he turned me on to the head of Kennerly Publications, which was Shantae Kennerly. He's like, well, my guy, he started his own publication company. You might want to get with him.
Right.
I got with him. And like I say, man, once you speak certain stuff in the air and people start expecting certain things, you got to come through. So I smashed the gas, man, and went on here and completed it.
Bro, first of all, man, let me give you props on the fact that two things, bro, and that what you said a lot, but you said a lot of important shit. First things first, you didn't just do the time. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You not only just, I mean, the time, you actually used valuable and made value of the time. So the time, the time served you rather than you served the time. So, man, first of all, bro, kudos to that, because I got a lot of homies that they just serve the time. The time don't serve them. And they come out and they hadn't made themselves better anyway. So first off, man, kudos to you, bro, for doing that. Kudos, big
Appreciate
respect.
that.
Oh man, that's real because a lot of people don't do that. They'll go in there. I mean, folks go in there and all types of shit go down, and they don't stay focused. But let me ask you this though, JT, when you was in that situation and dealing with your incarceration, what made you say, you know what, I'm gonna stay focused? Because there's a lot of bullshit I can get caught up in and distracted in up in here. What made you keep that focus, bro? And say, I'm gonna better myself. I'm gonna read because that's a mindset, homie. Where did that come from?
And you know where it really came from, and it came from I always been a polished guy. You know what I'm saying? When I was on the streets, I moved a certain way. I moved a little bit wiser than what my age was. But just so happened, while I was in the county, man, I was facing a lot of time, man. So while I was in the county fighting my case, a guy had came back to the county that was serving a life bit. They had brought him back to the county for some other charges.
Okay.
So me and him was in the cell. You know, I told him what I was facing, and by him already being locked up so long, he was giving me game. One of the things he told me, man, he said, man, whatever you do, man, you got to continue to grow, because if you don't, you're gonna stay stuck at the same age you was when you got incarcerated.
Ooh, y'all caught that nugget, right? Go ahead, JT. Ooh.
And then along with that, back then they had this thing what they call traditional release. So if you go to jail, official it ain't not your first offense, but if you go to jail, you stay out of the way, and half of your time you can file for early release. You know, if you program, stay out of the way. So I was shooting for that, but even beside that, I was going to stay out of the way and roll on the radar anyway, because that's how I'm cut. But another thing, you know, I was shooting to try to get out for the early release, which didn't happen for me. But I just knew I had to go in there, man, mind my business, and keep moving forward, man.
Salute, bro. My dude, salute. Man, okay, so with that being said, bro, that was the mindset, like you said. That's how you moved before you went into you did your incarceration. So you just kept it going. You took the gem from the OG and said, hey, you know what, keep growing, because you don't want to come out the same way you came in here. I respect that, bro. Now let's talk about okay, so you transition out, now you got these books. So I like what you said. You said, listen, I came up with a plan, I put it in the atmosphere, folks started expecting it. Let me ask you this. When it started doing well and it's been well received, did you expect that, JT, or are you kind of blown away like, damn, people really messing with my literary work?
Now, to tell you the truth, I kind of expected it. And the reason why, man, I have been through so much, man. I've been through so much stuff in life, man, up and down, that anybody real, they would have had to respect it. Like, man, this dude has been through all this and then did this. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, man, when I did my 10 years, when I got out, it was people still stuck in the same place doing the same thing or worse than they was doing when I came home.
Facts.
So I kind of expected. I mean, I was kind of blown away by certain people and celebrities that was received by. And then 2017 and 2018, I was one of the top 100 African American authors. So, I mean, I well received it. I mean, I didn't let it go to my head or nothing, but I worked for it. You know what I'm saying? Not to toot my own horn, and I don't feel like life owed me that, but I think I paid my dues. You know what I'm saying?
But JT, that's not tooting your own horn, bro. Didn't nobody give you that, my nigga. You work for that, bro. That's not tooting your own horn. Hey, that's just like LeBron James. He in practice, he paid his dues, and he hit the game when he shot. Damn, he worked for that though, bro. You feel me?
Right.
So no, bro. No, you work for that,
I
man.
just be trying to be humble, man, because some people take it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just humble. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you know, it's all right, bro. It's all right to be humble and still get your flute played every now and then, man. I get that.
Right.
Man, so the biggest thing now, let me ask you this, bro, because a lot of my homies back at the crib in Chicago, they like, man, you wrote a book. My book called Get Old Diamond, you know, and it chronicles my story growing up in the Chi, dealing with all the bullshit, surviving and going on and trying to navigate this life and all the shit I dealt with. A lot of times, bro, a lot of the homies don't like to read, even though it be some stuff that's relevant for them. How have you, man, how do you overcome that? Because a lot of time authors, dudes got great stories, JT, but they'll be like, man, these niggas don't want to read. How do you overcome that, bro?
But that is true, man. A lot of people don't like to read, but one of my things I tell people, like, if you support me, even if you ain't gonna read it, still just buy it. But I think it's the audience. So my audience mainly be far as for the books would be women in book clubs. You know what I'm saying? That's why I set my audience for readers. Just because you my guy, that's why I say I know you ain't gonna read it, but just buy it to support me. But I really aim for readers.
Okay. Because you know it's funny, JT, you say that, bro, because women are my biggest supporters in my book. Now you would think dudes would get the game from Get Old Diamond, but it's the ladies that will actually be the ones that buy all the books from you, man.
Right.
That's but let me ask you this, homie. We talking about reading. Now, for me, I didn't like school. School wasn't something I wanted to be a part of more than I had to. But that library reading, bro, I stand on that. What reading for me, man, it showed me, it opened my mind to another world, and it allowed me to, imagine things that wasn't in the hood in front of me. Let me ask you this. What are your benefits when you're trying to encourage people to read, JT? We see what it did for you, bro, and how those 10 years or 15 we combined what reading did for you. But what do you get a dude say, man, why should I read? What's your explanation and advice for him, JT?
And they've been telling us, man, since we was little, man, the best way to have something from a person is to put it in a book. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So if I know that's where they had it at, I'm gonna go try to find it. I'm the type of person, I like to figure stuff out. So you got to read. One of my best friends is Google. Some people will say YouTube because they can watch the videos, but Google, because I got to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. Yeah.
But when I was in the joint, man, my number one hangout was the library. Because first of all, if you're thinking, the library is one of the only spots in the penitentiary where they got air conditioning at. I'm gonna go in the library and kick back in the AC and read the paper, read books. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, JT, it probably wasn't crowded up in that motherfucker either.
It definitely wasn't. Mm-hmm. That was the spot, the library.
Man. I know that's right. So, bro, tell me about, man. Let's get into the JT. Let's get to Hanky TV, man, because I didn't peep so many of your interviews. Boy, you've been pulling in some whales out of Texas. The thing I appreciate about you, homie, from the moment we connected, you believe in supporting people from all over. You all about, hey, each one reach one. It's a team game. It's enough out here for everybody. Where did that mindset come from? Because again, it's rare when you see one of us embrace each other off the muscle like that. And part two, man, how did the Hanky TV evolve, homie?
Man, my part where it come from support, man. When I was in the streets, I got a big chunk of my money in other cities on the highway. So it's all about networking, you know what I'm saying? And then when I was in the joint, you might meet a cat from Cleveland, meet a cat from Youngstown or something. Y'all link up. But I feel like it's better, man, if we work together. You know what I'm saying? If you in Atlanta and I'm on Ohio and we make a connection, that's bringing my brand to Atlanta and bringing your brand to Ohio. It's enough money out there for everybody.
Say that, homie. Say that. So you basically just took the principles that you know what I'm saying, that you was using in the game, and you just brought that to this business, because business is business. It don't matter. It's the same game. It's just different product, but it's the same hustle. You just saying, listen, I'm gonna network. I'm gonna get down with him over here. I'm gonna expand my brand. I'm gonna put a flag over here. I'm gonna let him put his flag over here so folks know him. So is that the mindset that made you say, I gotta go to TV? Because a lot of homies that's in that same situation that come out. Now they might write the book because they could be behind the scenes, but a lot of them don't want to come out and be like, man, I want to be in front of the camera like that, homie. I got to respect that. What made you want to be in front of the camera and do and create this platform you create for people?
Because now instead of hitting the highway, I hit the internet. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like it would give me a broader reach. You know what I'm saying? And then where the support come from, I feel like if I'm working with you, if you make it, I make it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, it's powers and numbers. And like I said, I'm gonna plant my flag here, plant my flag there. How they gonna know about hanking TV or hanking in love with the book in Atlanta if I ain't in Atlanta talk. If they don't know about me in Atlanta or in Dallas or in Cincinnati, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's real, bro. That's real. So you're doing that, bro. What's some of the next ventures for you, man? I mean, all hustlers, we always 5 or 6 moves ahead, bro. What's some of the things you want to get into next?
One of the things I'm doing, like you said, you've been checking out the interviews. I kind of like really started during the COVID. We know COVID kind of been over, so now I'm about to start getting out into the field, doing some in-person interviews and stuff like that. And what made me start doing the interviews is because when I first wrote my book, you got to remember, coming from the penitentiary, coming from the streets, and then somebody hits you up telling you they want to interview you. That had blew me away. So I feel like, man, and that let me know somebody believed in me if they want to hear my story. Yeah. And I see a lot of talent out there, man. I feel like if somebody see that you believe in them, that might push them. If you expose them to your region or you expose them to other regions, you know. So what I got coming up, I'm gonna be doing in the field interviews. I have to start doing like some lifestyle vlogs and stuff like that. But really just stay connecting with the people.
Okay. So pretty much you saying, I mean, the thing about that, bro, is that like you said, you know, during the time you did being an author and somebody want to open up their platform to you, because regardless, you still have talent. And the fact that somebody recognized your talent, bro, you trying to give back and put some and get it to somebody else.
Right. Because like I said, if you make it, I make it. I don't need nobody to hold my hand. I just needed somebody to get the door open. I'm gonna handle the rest. You know, like it's a lot of talented people out there, man, but they ain't got nobody pushing them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got enough people telling them they believe in them because it's a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather reverse it. You know what I'm saying?
I got it, bro. So now, is there, as far as like individuals you want to interview, because people they're gonna be watching this and they watching it, bro? I know you rock with the artists, man. Are you open to artists, authors? I mean, local business people. Kind of give me an idea of the people that you really don't want to invite on your platform, bro.
It's artists, business and brand owners. You know, anybody who got music, books, whatever they got, they try to share with the masses. You know what I'm saying? They are welcome. But of course, 99.9% of the guests, they have been handpicked. I have had some people hit me up, but just because they hit me up, don't mean they're gonna get on. Because like I said, I got to believe in you.
Come on now.
So it's just artists, business, and brand owners.
Okay. And y'all heard that, right? Artists, business, and brand owners. Just because you submit your stuff don't mean you're going to get picked, but guys, still submit your stuff. You never know.
And it ain't about what they do, it's how they do it, you know. I've seen a Tyler the Creator interview where he said he found a guy on YouTube. His video only has 6 views, but he picked him up and turned him into a star because he's seen the talent in him, you know.
So basically, JT, you saying, bro, that's encouraging, because a lot of times, you know, people, they get discouraged when they see, you know, less views or they putting out good quality content and they see the dumb willy foo stupid shit get all the views. You saying, hey, don't worry about that. You just need the right set of eyeballs to see you with your talent, and it's over with.
Man, my main thing is it ain't about how many people see it, it's about who see it.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know?
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on with it. Okay.
What's the use if you got everybody chasing 1 million views? What's the sense do it make if you got a million views, but ain't none of the million viewers of trying to do nothing for you or trying to help you get to where you're trying to go? So I'd rather have 6 real views than a million fake views. So I'll say it ain't about how many people see it. I believe it's about who see it.
And you're right, because a lot of times these people have 1 million views, but it ain't translating to no business for you. You ain't getting nothing out of it.
And it definitely ain't translating into no dollars.
Man, and if it don't make dollars, you already know, JT, it don't make no sense, homie.
You already know.
That's a fact. Hey, man, so tell us a little bit about Dayton, man. What was it like? You know, I came through Dayton, but it was a while back, man. I don't remember much about it. I got a little family. I got family in Cincinnati and Cleveland. I think we had a family reunion. So I was a little young on, you know, but kind of tell us a little bit about Dayton, bro. What's that like growing up in Dayton, man?
Man, Dayton is just like it's like any other city. We kind of known as a small town, but people don't even realize that Dayton, Ohio, man, is rich in history. It's the
Mm,
home of the Ohio players. It's the
mm,
home of aviation. It's the home of
mm,
the Wright brothers. You know
mm.
what I'm saying? And it's a lot of talent down here, man. But growing up in Dayton, like I said, it's like any other hood. You know, you got
Yeah.
your good, you got your bad. But I remember growing up, I used to hear all the old heads saying, if you can make it in Dayton, you can make it anywhere.
Okay.
You know, but
Okay.
sometimes we get overlooked. But at the same time, people don't realize that um, LA, California, back in the day, Snoop Dogg, the Dog Pound, Dr. Dre, where they said that the G Funk era, Dayton is the birthplace of funk music. We had
Whoa.
out players, we had Lakeside, Slave, um, and a few more. But this is the home of funk music. So, and if you can go back out now and catch some Snoop Dogg reels and Roger Troutman. I can't forget about Roger Troutman.
You from Dayton too?
California love Dayton, Ohio, man.
Damn, that's a legend, bro.
Yeah, like I said, you can go back now and catch some Snoop Dogg reels. And, you know, he shut out Dayton, Ohio, because this is the land of the funk, man. And that's one of the things I was saying, man. For Dayton, Ohio to be so rich in talent, it seemed like somebody should have been the more people, or somebody should have been in blue now. And one of the purpose of Hankin TV, I have seen that when somebody from Dayton, Ohio, when they do make it, they don't leave the door open or they don't reach back. But now that I'm kind of in position, I'm starting to see why they don't. But you got to, like I said, I handpick the people who, you know what I'm saying, who come on Hankin TV. So you got to handpick somebody to bring with you, especially if you're trying to put your city on the map. Because, like I say, it's power in numbers. People are going to hear you more if it's 5 people screaming Dayton, Ohio versus just you at the top by yourself screaming Dayton, Ohio.
You be like, you the only nigga up here screaming Dayton.
Right.
So let me ask you this, bro. So with you saying that kind of, you know, even in as big as the city of Chicago is, man, you know, it'd be a lot of, I love my city, but it'd be a lot of hate there, man. You'd be like, damn, bro, niggas, sometimes niggas don't want to see you win. It seems like that's everywhere. But we keeping it strictly about Dayton, Ohio right now, man. My thing is this. So what is I guess to me, what is the biggest divide in your city right now? Everybody have, like, you know, politics, street politics. What you think is the biggest divide in your city, homie, keeping people from coming together?
Man, it's like any other city, man. I happen to like I said, I stayed on the highway, so I done looked up. I'm on the outskirts. I'm in the suburbs now, but
That's what I'm
as
talking
far
about.
as still being tapped in with the city, man, it's just like any other city, man. It be hate and it be crabs in a barrel, and they got this thing where they was saying hating Dayton. I'm taking that and changing it to Hankin Dayton. You know what I'm saying? But it's hate all around the world. But I really don't chase the hate at first. Like when I first dropped my book, I used to get caught up in the who support me, who don't support me. But it don't even matter about who don't support you. I'm focused on the people who do support me. You know what I'm saying? But I think the divide is it's just a crab in the barrel mentality, man. People, they want the rewards, but don't want to put the work in. Everybody got that microwave mentality now.
Well, they said it, but you said a mouthful right there. That microwave mentality.
They want it
Man,
now.
hey, people want to skip the process. Everybody want to omit the process, JT. Nobody want to grind and put in and pay their dues, bro.
But by me doing all that time, man, I kind of got the cheat code because one of the things during that time teach you is patience. People don't got patience. People don't got patience no more.
JT, let me ask you this, bro. So, what are some of the benefits, homie? I know, obviously, man, you wouldn't be who you are, but I want people to see how a man mindset is everything. Now, you didn't refer to 2 blessings that came from doing that time. 1, you're an author. 2, you just sit up here and taught me patience. what were you saying, bro? If you got one more gem of wisdom for people that's in a tough spot, tough space, it's folks that's behind the wall that's gonna see this right, it's gonna see this. What are your 3 things? Well, you already said, those are you already dropped 2 gems. What's another gem for those, man, doing that time and trying to get through it? What can they find out of that blessing in that?
Man, your business. If you stay focused on your plate, I ain't got time to look and see what's on your. If I stay focused on my plate, I don't got time to be looking what's on your plate. Just mind your business. That's one of the top 3 rules in the jail. Don't snitch, don't mess with punks, and mind your business.
There it is. There it is. Don't snitch, don't mess with the punks, and mind your damn business. That ain't your business over there. Mind your damn business.
Right.
That's a fact.
You don't go looking at people's sales and stuff like that. The sale door, right? You better stay looking forward because what you see in there might change your life. You know what I'm saying? You might be seeing somebody getting hit. You might be seeing somebody get killed, and it ain't none of your business.
Hey, JT, what you said? You fuck around, see some shit that'll change your life.
I have forward.
Hey, but you know what, JT? That's a rule of life, period. Behind the walls and outside. Mind your damn business. JT, in my book, Get Old Diamond, bro, I gave the people, I said it's 2 gems. It's two currencies that you can spend in anywhere in the world that's accepted. 1, respect. You give respect, you receive respect. And 2, minding your business. I done lived all over this world, bro, city to city. I ain't never had no problems. For 2, I give respect, and I know how to mind my business and stay out the way, bro. You said a mouthful.
Mind your business, man. Because look how many times somebody, even myself, I'm quite sure maybe even you sometimes, you done got put in a compromised situation due to somebody else's stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got to mind my business.
Bro, niggas will try to pull you in. I'm like, hey, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with me, dog. That's all you. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Man. That's what's up, bro. Well, listen, man, I know we get ready to come up on our time shortly, man. Can you kind of tell the people, man, because that hankin, you sell hankin merch, bro. Hankin that's an action verb, bro. That hankin means something, homie. Can you tell the people about what hankin means, man?
Man, for the people who don't know what hankin means, I also got it in the Urban Dictionary now. It's
nice.
In the Urban Dictionary. The hankin, man, it ain't nothing but another word for hustling. In the mid 2000s, we had a huge opium epidemic. Dayton, Ohio was a pipeline for opiates and heroin. There's a lot of heroin being trafficked through Dayton and in Dayton. Mm-hmm. So what we call heroin in Dayton, we called it hank. And when a person was selling a lot of it, they're like, I'm hanking, you hanking. So I just took it and I put a positive meaning to it. I made it stand for when you can supply the demand and consistently turn the profit. So that means if you doing hair, you washing cars, you cooking dinners, you selling books, as long as you supplying the demand and you consistently turning the profit, you getting money, you hanking.
Well, my nigga, I've been hanking my whole life then, homie.
Hanking your whole life, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, that's what's up, bro. Man, all right, now listen, everybody slide through here, man. I got to tap in with you on the music side, man. JT. Man, I got to get them top 5 artists, man. I don't care what genre. I don't care what era. I need JT, Hanky TV Boss, man. Top 5 artists of all time, bro.
I really can't. I ain't gonna say all time, but that's yours. I can't tell you what to do, but this is who I'm listening to.
Okay.
I'm listening to Mo 3.
Oh.
I'm listening to Jeezy. That's my number 1, Jeezy, because Jeezy talked that money.
Yeah,
do I got time to tell a quick story?
Go ahead, man. Hey, man, you got to. Hey, bro, go ahead. I ain't rushing you off the show. Go ahead.
Okay. So Jeezy came out, man, while I was incarcerated. So that was another thing I did besides read books. I listened to music because books and music kept you outside the fences. Now, when I heard that Jeezy, I say, "Oh, he talking my language."
That thug motivation, JT.
Thug motivation. Woo! But I hadn't even went to the first one. Come shop with me. Came being a snowman. Thug motivation. What's the other one?
Oh shit, he dropped it.
Trap or Die. Trap or Die.
Trap or Die mixtape. Yes, sir.
So I'm listening to Mo 3. I'm listening to Jeezy. I'm listening to Yo Gotti. I'm listening to anybody talking about money, man. Then we go back. Of course, I'm listening to Tupac, man. And then for some reason, I'm just stuck on that old LA music because, like I said, it got that Dayton vibe. It got that funk in it. So I'm still on that Dog Pound, Warren G, The Chronic, and stuff like that.
All right. Dayton, what's your advice, bro, for the young dude that want to step his ass off the porch? The streets is alluring to him. He see it again. You know, it's enticing to him. And he only seeing the bright side. He ain't seeing the doom and the gloom, man. What's your advice to the dude that's thinking about putting his toe in that water? You like, man, you might not want to do that, homie. What's your best advice for the young generation coming up?
Don't do it. Don't do it, because, man, when you're behind them walls, ain't nobody gonna send you no letters.
Come on.
You're gonna have to depend on people to put money on your books if you ain't getting it off the land. Unfortunately, family members gonna die.
Can't get out.
One of the things these guys, they can't seem to live without. Your girl gonna walk out on you. You know what I'm saying? And most of all, man, you're gonna lose valuable time of your life that you can't get back. And it don't just affect you; it also affect the people around you. You know what I'm saying? When you do time, people in your life, mother, father, children, they doing time with you. So my main advice would be don't do it.
Man, hey, y'all heard the OG. He said, don't do it. Leave it alone. If you're thinking about it, go and get you a 9-to-5 job or something, or find you another legit hustle. Don't do that shit.
Most definitely. I also got a bachelor's degree in film, man. I edit videos. I shoot videos.
Whoa! Where'd you accomplish that? Are you just gonna sneak that in on me, huh?
Full Sail University. I went to Full Sail University. I just graduated. What's this? 23. I graduated in 2022. Bachelor's degree in digital cinematography.
Man. Okay, then. So what's the move on the TV side, man? I didn't do a little bit of TV in my life, man. What's the move on the TV side?
Man, you know what? I really ain't got too many expectations on myself about the TV side. I'll sit back if something catch my interest or something. But one of the main reasons I did it, man, because like I said, I like to do stuff myself. So when I did my book, I came up with this idea. You know how they got movie trailers?
Yeah.
I said, it'd be dope if I had a trailer for my book. So I was asking around the different videographers and different people who dealt in digital cinematography to make me one.
Okay.
I really couldn't find nobody to make me one. Then a couple people who I did find to make me one, it wasn't to my expectations. And at this time, content creating and videos and stuff was coming popular. So I researched it, and watched a million YouTube videos. I said, man, you know what? Man, I'm gonna go and learn how to do this myself. That way I can do it myself. Damn. So that's how I got into it.
Man, JT, bro, your whole story is inspiring because again, it's niggas. I know 3 niggas right now that they ain't got no excuse, ain't did a lick of time, and still don't want to do shit with their life. And you done did 15, bounce came out and on the move, homie. And I just wanted, again, man, I know you humble, but I'm gonna give you your cigar, man, while you can smell the cigar, homie.
I appreciate it.
Because it's enough hate out here, man. But we don't never want to, celebrate niggas who fix their lives, come out and do the right things, bro. And somebody got to tell you, homie, man, I'm proud of you. From one brother to another, I'm proud of you, bro.
Man, I appreciate it.
All day long, man. I love your movement. I'm looking forward to my time to shine on there. Oh, hey, y'all make sure I'm gonna be on Hanky TV in December.
It's definitely coming up. It's coming up soon.
Yeah, December 14th to be exact. Y'all better tap in with me, man. So, bro, I want you to leave the people, man. Tell them a little bit. Any projects you want to share, anything you want them to know before we get up out of here, bro.
Man, the main thing I want people to do, man, I want people to tune in to Hanky TV. You know what I'm saying? It's the YouTube channel. And if you don't want to watch it, it's also the podcast. You can listen to it. You're going to be surprised at the people who you run across on there. And like I said, it's all about networking. You might hear a person on there saying they provide a service and something you need. You might hear a person saying they got a product that you've been looking for. It's all about support, man. You know what I'm saying? Just slide through. You know what I'm saying? A closed mouth don't get fed just as well as a deaf ear can't hear. So If you ain't listening and watching it, you ain't gonna find it. Man, how many times have you been looking for something? We'll say for your house keys, and they was right in your face.
Hey,
You know?
JT, my grandmama said, boy, if that was a snake, it would have bit your ass.
Right. But the main thing, I want people, man, tune in to Hankin TV, man. Follow me on all social media platforms at Hankin TV. All the links is in there. The links to the YouTube channel, the links to the website for the Hankin merch, and for a copy of the book Hankin in Love with the Game.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all support my partner today, man. I'm proud of this brother. I appreciate him for blessing the platform with his time and being transparent with his story. I'm gonna put his links below. Make sure y'all go support Hankin. Subscribe ASAP. Hey man, we ain't got too many, real ones that want to come out and see others win. So let's help somebody that's trying to help us win.
Most
so on that, any last words, or we out?
No, that's it. That's it. I just want everybody just tune in, man.
Right,
I do got some jewels I do want to drop, man. When I was
go ahead, homie, drop
talking about the patience. And we'll go hand in hand with patience, man. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So long as you properly prepared, you ain't gonna have a poor performance, man. That's my jewel, a jewel for the people, man.
Yeah, well, growing up in Chicago, I know all about the 5 P's.
Man, and the patience. You got to be patient.
Yeah.
Somebody rush you. Oh, nothing. You can't be in nobody else's rush. Somebody rushing you to do something might rush you into some trouble. You know what I'm saying? It's all about patience.
JT, now I gotta spin off that question though, bro. You said something because we just can't leave them on a cliffhanger like that, homie. Patience. Now, a lot of people think what is JT's rule? And because for me, I'm gonna sleep on something. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna have to sleep on it because I ain't in a hurry for nothing. What's for me is for me. And like you said, what Matt do, he sleep on it. I'm gonna think about it, and I ain't gonna let nobody rush me. Because if you're trying to rush me, I'm gonna think you're trying to play me. What's JT's move on patience? What's one of his rule of thumbs when he says, "Hey, I gotta be patient. This is what I gotta do." What's your process, bro?
Like I was saying, number one, man, don't be in nobody else's rush. So sometimes, man, people to rush you. You know what I'm saying? Rush you. And I learned that from, like I said, from the streets, from being in the game. Somebody might call me for something. They rush me. I done ran out the house, forgot my pistol. I done ran out the house, forgot the pack. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And also to rush you into some trouble. And how I became so tuned in with patience because everything happened with time. And like I said, go back to the game. You might, I don't know if you ever dealt with the game, but when you're in the game, you might be stuck at 5 bands for 2 months. And then you look up the next month and you at 10 bands. You got to get up. Patience gonna get you over that hump. And when you ain't patient, man, being impatient will stress you out. You just sit back, relax, man. Sometimes it's hard. Don't get me wrong, it's hard. But if you, man, just sit back and relax, everything gonna work itself out.
Man, that's a fact, bro. Yeah, man. Well, growing up in Chicago, man, you all around the game, you stick your toes in it. It wasn't nothing I wanted to go in too far because the OGs was like, look, man, get up out of here. You got too much sense to be playing with this. But even as a hustler overall, all the businesses I've been in, patience is the key to keep getting to that next level, bro. You feel me?
Right. Patience, man.
Patience, bro. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you dropping that gem, JT, man. We about to close this up, bro. Hey, I'm at for part 2, homie.
Most definitely. Just let me know.
All right, man. All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.